Yes, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Dwi Maryono. I would like to present our paper titled Analysis of Programming Problem Solving Skill of the Students in Software Engineering Vocational High Schools. The background why we did this research: we know that programming is a subject that involves the ability to design algorithms, write programs, understand syntax, as well as program logic. And it very essential for other subjects such as web programming, desktop programming, and mobile programming. However, this subject is considered as one of the most difficult subjects by the students, especially when they are facing problem solving. We think that problem solving is an essential skill for vocational high school students, especially in software engineering. So we think that it is important to answer some questions in this research. First, how good is problem solving skill of SM+ students? Second, what are the problems of programming learning which arise especially in the pandemic era? And which problem did influence students' programming problem solving skill? We use some theoretical foundation. The first is the step of programming problem solving, and the second is some factors influencing problem solving skill that we want to find in this research. What kind of factors that influence problem solving skill in vocational high school students? This research is qualitative research with the type of case study. We have some instruments to collect data, which are programming problem solving tests, questionnaire, interview, and document analysis. We have some samples, including 2 vocational high school, 2 programming teachers, and 83 students. We use data analysis technique, which is Miles and Haberman model, including data reduction, data presentation, and conclusion drawing. The results of our research: first, programming problem solving score. We have average of the score, which is 33.37 out of 100. It means that the problem solving skill of the students are low. And then this is the result of questionnaire. We have some problems. We found some problems in programming learning, which are that most of students, 32.5 students, consider the basic programming students to be a difficult subject. 53.1% of students stated that the difficulties in learning basic programming. 54.8% of students think that learning resources are not sufficient and they still need additional learning resources. 36.6% of the students express confidence in solving problems, so that it means that there are some competency problems in the students in learning programming, and some students did not understand the process of problem solving. Most of them directly type the code without doing some strategy or algorithm design. From the interview of 2 teachers, we have some results about problems in learning programming. First, that there is lack of motivation of the students. There are lack of learning resources such as textbooks, which are suitable for vocational high students, and then the lack of the facilities owned by students. And we found a misconception of the teachers about problem-based learning. We also analyze some documents like lesson plans, modules, evaluation sheets, job sheet, or worksheet. We found that a lesson plan is not designed in problem-based learning. Still focus on the syntax, how to write the syntax, how rewriting the code given by teacher without any problems being analyzed and solved. So we can assume the problems arise in programming learning. One is lack of appropriate learning resources to low student motivation and self-confidence of the students, lack of facilities, lack of feedback and direction for students who has difficulty in learning, lack of students' understanding of the steps for solving programming problems, lack of learning experience to solve problems, students' confidence, and there is teachers' wrong perception about problem-based learning. And then we conclude. The conclusion of this research is the problem-solving ability of LPL SMK students is still low. Some of learning problems encountered and indicated as factors causing the low problem-solving ability were students' personal factors, which are cognitive and metacognitive abilities, self-confidence, and lower literacy levels. Factors of such students are from the learning environment, such as the lack of facilities, the ability of appropriate learning resources, syntax-based programming learning design, and the lack of variety of problems to be solved gradually from easy to difficult. This is our presentation. Thank you for your attention. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.